The game I bought is GHQ, the Lost board game of Kurt Vonnegut. And it gave me a little more than I bargained for. The game is fairly simple. It's a strategy game for two people. It's played on a grid, an 8x8 grid, so a checkerboard. The objective of the game is to capture your opponent's GHQ, General Headquarters. The theme of the game is World War II military strategy. Each player has a GHQ represented by a little star piece. Other pieces represent artillery, which can bombard other spaces. Infantry, which move around and capture other pieces. And even this little cute paratrooper unit that can jump around on the board. The rules are fairly simple. Each different piece has rules for its movement and its characteristics for how it captures other pieces. I don't quite believe the time it takes, they give as 30 minutes for a game. I think it might take a little bit longer than that to play. If that was all that came in the box, I would have been satisfied. What I'd read about it online, the description of the game, and people who had reviewed it told me the basics of the game and what it was about, and I was completely satisfied with what came in the box. But wait, there's more. In the box is also this booklet that goes through the history of the game development. In it are Kurt's early drawings and descriptions of the game. There's also a picture of an early prototype of the pieces, and also the backstory of how the game came to be. Many people know Kurt Vonnegut as an author. He's written several novels and is considered to be one of the most influential American authors of the time. At the time he created this game, he had just written his first novel, Player Piano. It was well received, but was not an overwhelming financial success for him. Around the same time, Kurt's father passed away. His sister lost her battle with cancer just days after her husband died in a car accident. Their 4 children came to live with Kurt and his wife. Finances were a bit stretched. Kurt needed to find other ways to supplement his income. He purchased a Saab dealership, which shortly thereafter went bankrupt. He decided to try to design a game and sell it in the hopes of gaining some additional funds. Included in the book are his eager letters to game publishers, and also his letters of rejection from those same publishers. It wasn't until recently, some 70 years after he first devised this game, that someone found his notes and decided to sell it as a Barnes & Noble exclusive. What was also very interesting to me is a story that is written around the sides of the bottom of the box, which I will share with you. When I was 15, I spent a month working on an archaeological dig. I was talking to one of the archaeologists one day during our lunch break, and he asked those kinds of getting to know you questions you ask young people. Do you play sports? What's your favorite subject? And I told him, no, I don't play any sports. I do theater. I'm in choir. I play the violin and piano. I used to take art classes. And he went, wow, that's amazing. And I said, oh no, but I'm not any good at any of them. And he said something then that I will never forget, and which absolutely blew my mind because no one had ever said anything like that to me before. I don't think being good at things is the point of doing them. I think you've got all these wonderful experiences with different skills, and that all teaches you things and makes you an interesting person, no matter how well you do them. And that honestly changed my life because I went from a failure, someone who hadn't been talented enough at anything to excel, to someone who did things because I enjoyed them. I had been raised in such an achievement-oriented environment, so inundated with the myth of talent, that I thought it was only worth doing things if you could win at them. I encourage you to try a new game, try a new skill or hobby, and enjoy it just for what it is and not how well you can do them. Mr. Toastmaster.